It is hard to imagine a territory other than Kvemo-Kartli that is rich in so many scientific discoveries and important historical facts. Bolnisi Museum presents the uninterrupted cultural development of our country from the very early ages and exhibits its diversity. Here, we display ancient agricultural objects, various artifacts, and how the cultivation of different plants and animals was developed. We demonstrate the processes that played a very important role in the history of humankind. This is the epoch when humans began the advancement of agriculture, and Georgia played a crucial role in expanding the so-called Fertile Crescent territory of the Middle East. Georgia, and specifically Kvemo-Kartli, became a very special center of metal processing. Archaeological discoveries have revealed evidence confirming very early periods of ore mining. These are significant, innovative breakthroughs in the history of humankind. Approximately 5-6 millennia ago, our ancestors already knew how to process ore and produce gold. This hall is important not only regarding the history of Kvemo-Kartli, it also represents the processes that took place in Georgia of the Middle Ages. In Kvemo-Kartli, next to the Bolnisi settlement, scientists discovered a church dating from the 4th-5th centuries. It has the shape of a rotunda. The only known similar building from this epoch is preserved in Israel. Here we can also observe very special inscriptions and other epigraphic monuments. For example, this iconostasis contains text written in Assam Tavruli script. It tells us about the epoch of the Arab ruler, and in parallel, mentions Georgian legislation. Archaeological findings from the region enable us to reconstruct the entire life cycle, including religious rituals, as well as literary and political events. For example, the sarcophagus and inscription discovered in close vicinity to Bolnisi were first located in the central part of the church and later buried alongside the dead body. This hall shows what Georgia looked like formerly and how, on the one hand, it existed as an original and unique place, while on the other hand, could be regarded as part of a bigger context. Kvemo-Kartli has always been a multicultural and multi-ethnic region. This hall presents the stories of different ethnic groups. It specifically focuses on the Germans, as this region was famous for its German colonies. The history of the German colonists is very closely intertwined with the history of Georgia. They were actively involved in local life, being particularly adept at agriculture. The German wine cellars were preserved in Bolnisi. They also produced beer. The Germans developed local grain varieties and brought their own traditions with them. Bolnisi Museum brings together science, history, and art. We often display temporary exhibitions of contemporary as well as classical art. Right now, we are hosting an exhibition of those German artists who worked in Georgia. It has been my long-term dream to create such an institution in the region. It should be mentioned that at this center, we study, preserve, and present our heritage.